Hello, this is SeeWing Yee from the Yee Real Estate Network. We specialize in turnkey properties in different markets in the country. So our investors can buy properties that has already been picked for you, strictly for you as an investor, and without going through the bidding war, and we do without competing for the multiple offers, which create so much stress. Furthermore, is a turnkey approach, is a total one-stop shop. That means whatever house, whatever market you're buying, we have a turnkey system, one-stop shop, like we said, and we have the local network realtors that we partner with that can help you identify the property in a good neighborhood, and we will help you with a investment loan agent that can do the loan for you, leveraging your real estate. And we have local inspectors that can inspect the house for you, appraisers as well, and title company closing attorneys. And finally, our property managers will screen the best available tenant for you. And over time, for years to come, they will uh, fix the property for you and do the turnovers and rehab the property and place additional tenants for you. Meanwhile, they will do all the dirty work for you, and as a result, you will become a out-of-state turnkey passive investor. Even though the property belongs to you, you will continue to achieve positive cash flow. And if you have any kind of issues with vacancies or maintenance, the local property manager will arrange everything on your behalf. And then you are a part-time, even less than part-time real estate investor, whether you own one out-of-state rentals or 100, it does not matter. You would not need to become a full-time real estate investor. You need to become a full-time retiree, so you could retire early, retire with full financial independence, and uh, achieve the dreams uh, of financial independence, and also to uh, just call your shots, control your financial freedom. All right. So with that said, I'm going to talk about this. You're going to use potentially you can use three buckets of money. All right, to achieve your dream. So here we go. Invest in real estate using the three buckets of money and fulfill your bucket list. I'm not going to dwell too much on these numerical formulas. I have discussed this on other videos. Feel free to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Best yet, subscribe your email, submit your email to our into our website at the bottom of this video, and you will receive weekly newsletters from our organization. But anyway, the capitalization rate, cash and cash return, and total return on investment is a very important numerical formulas. So, what is your bucket list? Spend more time with your friends and family, swim the Great Barrier Reef, travel around the world, and run a marathon in the Great Wall of China, which I plan to do. Enjoy reggae music in the Caribbean, hang out at a beach in Maui, drinking margarita, and listen to a Jimmy Buffett music all day long. That's what I would like to do. So you create your own financial dreams. So now is the time to get your assets in order and start creating cash flow and build wealth through real estate using a time-tested system. So who said bonds have more fun? Invested in single-family homes now or more is a more attractive asset class, according to Warren Buffett. So in his interview back almost 10 years ago, he said investing in single-family homes are a very attractive asset class. I couldn't agree more. So you could click on the YouTube video of him being interviewed for that. So very interesting. And It applies 9 years ago and it applies today as well. All right, so our investment philosophy is you as a turnkey risk investor, regardless of where you live physically. I don't care whether you live in North Dakota, in West Virginia, in New Hampshire, or in Montana, you have the ability to find the best markets thousands of miles away remotely and have a turnkey system, turnkey provider with everything available, property management, the whole 9 yards available to help you run your portfolio while you can free up your time to achieve your financial freedom goals. All right, so you can potentially retire in 5 to 10 years if you want to when you achieve acquire a portfolio of single family homes. Sometimes duplex and triplex and even fourplex might make sense. In fact, I'm going to discuss that. All right, so again, based on your goals and objectives, your risk tolerance, and what have you, someone can help you, mentor you, guide you along to help you create a well-diversified and balanced portfolio of rental homes over time. All right, so how you do that is a three-prong strategy. Get financing, right? I'm going to assume you qualify for financing, have good credit, have a good job, whatever, and you have down payments available. You can do 15, 20 to 25% down payment on a single family home investment home. But if you want to buy duplex, triplex, and fourplex, you need at least 25% down payment. And also the second bucket of money, you should convert your IRAs. You can use your IRA to buy investment real estate. Something a lot of people are not aware of it. All right, and then also once you finish acquiring your multiple properties in a portfolio over the next few years, for example, I'm going to show you one strategy which a lot of people are not aware of. You can become debt free and pay off all your mortgages. We'll talk more about that later, all right, in this presentation. So the key is leverage your cash, leverage your IRA, and your credit. So leverage is good. It's a good terminology for real estate investors. Greed is good, Michael Douglas said in Wall Street, the movie. So how to achieve real estate wealth with leverage? The three buckets of money: your cash, your IRA, and having a good credit score can help you with that. So let's say you have only $100,000 in cash, right? And you want to buy an average price of a single family home, $70,000. Okay, think about that for a moment. I know the median price of a home here in 2021 in the US is approaching $370,000 because of this epic acceleration of appreciation of homes throughout the United States. But anyway, you can still buy a very good home for $70,000 that can cash flow very nicely. I mean, not in your trophy markets, if you will, but is in the Midwest. You buy these kind of homes in the Midwest that can allow you to purchase at a low price, at a low acquisition cost, with very, very high cash flow. If you can buy enough of this in a good market with a reputable turnkey provider in those markets in the Midwest, you have just about won yourself a lottery. All right, I kid you not, because this system has been accomplished multiple times by hundreds of investors for many, many years. All right, so the lower the down payment, obviously, the higher the rate, the return on investment, right? Financing, that's the key, leverage, using your credit, using your debt. So, so basically buy low and rent high. So right now is the greatest time to buy investment real estate, regardless of what you've been hearing, the doom and gloom scenario out there. You need to avoid all the chatter, avoid all the distractions, and focus on your real estate and financial goal. The 100 grand you have, you can do a lot, right? Like I said, you can buy a single family home for $50,000. Yes, 2021, You can buy yourself a home for $50,000, 3-bedroom, 1 bath, maybe even 3-bedroom, 2 bath, around 1,200 square foot, or rehab. I know it's an older home in the Midwest, but think of it as an asset, right? Think of it as a number. Look at the numbers, okay? The house will be fine. You can get yourself a very good tenant, no problem. And the house is all fixed up, nothing out of pocket for you. You don't have to pay for the rehab cost. It's all fixed up. Everything has been upgraded, new roof, new water heater, new air conditioning, new electrical system. All the cosmetics has been fixed up. It's all turnkey, ready to be rented, or oftentimes your property is already rented even before you close escrow. And one more thing, that's a single family home. And you get financing, believe it or not, you can get financing on a $50,000 house, at least through our investment loan agents, not anywhere else. But you can also buy a duplex. You can buy a duplex or even a triplex for $70,000. So, so your total out of pocket at 15 to 20% down payment on a single family home, as you can see right there, is a little bit less than 10 grand. Isn't it amazing? That's how you leverage your real estate wealth on a duplex. As I mentioned earlier, 25% down payment as a minimum based on Fannie Mae lending guideline requirements. So, yep, $70,000 average price for a duplex or even a triplex. And you look at the numbers, right? Total down payment is around 20 grand. So, which is amazing. Amazing leveraging of your money. So how many properties can you buy with 100 grand? Well, the answer is 7. Isn't it amazing? 100 grand of cash, you could obtain multiple loans and get 7 properties. Furthermore, the other bucket you can use your IRA. A lot of you have IRAs, earning low returns in the stock market or mutual funds. You could convert your IRA into self-directed IRA and use the IRA in the name of the IRA to buy investment property. So we're not going to talk about the details of the IRA purchase. We have other videos on our YouTube channel to talk about that. So anyway, let's assume you have at least $130,000 IRA you can use to buy investment real estate as well. So of the 130,000, you can buy one more property for $50,000 with your IRA, and then the next property you can find another property for 100,000. You can do not 30% down, but maybe 40% down payment with your IRA, and we can get a non-recourse lender to leverage the loan through the IRA, so you can buy more property based on leveraging of the IRA with a non-recourse loan. Again, we'll talk about the non-recourse loan in some other videos, but just understand the big picture that this process, this strategy works and has been done many times. We have helped many investors use the IRA to do a full purchase with the IRA, and also we can help our investors using the IRA as a down payment and leverage for the non-recourse loan to buy a property. You can buy more property with the leverage aspect of your IRA. All right. So with the IRA of a mere 130,000, you can buy 3 more properties in the name of the IRA. So basically, with that, with the property with the 10 properties we have, right? 7 properties through your regular financing, through the $100,000 of cash, and 3 more rentals through the IRA of approximately $130,000 the IRA, total 10 properties, right? So you can immediately, upon closing escrow on all the 10 properties, you can retire right now in a few months, that is, after you close escrow on a 10 property, $3,000 monthly net real estate passive income. Think about that for a moment. But wait, there's more. You can take your real estate portfolio to the next level. How? You can pay down your loans by paying 1 extra monthly principal per month, per property, per mortgage. So when you accelerate your 30-year mortgage, when you pay 1 extra payment on your loan, that means you can pay off the 30-year mortgage in about 10 years or even less sometimes. Think about that for a moment, right? I bet you nobody told you about that, right? And when you accelerate your mortgage, it'll be all paid off. So in about 10 years, all 10 of your properties, in which you originated with a 30-year amortized mortgage, is all gone. You have no more mortgage payment. So it free up more cash flow, right? No more debt. So the projection is each property, you start off with $300 monthly net cash flow with all the properties. By not having the few $100s of mortgage over 30 years, you pay it off in 10 years. At the end of 10 years, you free up the cash flow without any mortgage. So we estimate that per house, you can have $700 of monthly net cash flow. Times 10 properties, you have $7,000 of monthly retirement income for life. And you don't need to tap into any of the equity that you have obtained over the years, that you have accumulated, that grew over the years. Just focus on your cash flow and the net passive income. That's pretty much it, right? In 10 years, with only 100 grand of your cash, right? You can get 7 loans out of that, and then $130,000 of IRA. You can get 3 more rentals out of that. Total 10 properties, paid off, pay 1 extra principal, right? And you're free and clear with all 10 properties. 7 grand. You can parlay 100 grand plus 130, around $230,000 of total money available. Combination of your cash and IRA in 10 years, or sometimes even less. 7 grand per month net after all the debt obligations. Net 7,000 for the rest of your life, assuming you continue to maintain your properties, etc., etc., etc. Right? That's it. Hopefully, that's it's not that hard, is it? It's doable. So, anyway, this is the big picture. This is high level. So a lot of you have those kind of money, believe it or not. It's just that you don't have a plan. You don't have a strategy. You know, and I'm here to open up the possibility for you. All right, so that's pretty much it. And thank you so much for listening. And my contact information is below this video. Feel free to contact me, and I can help you create your action plan. I know everybody's situation is different. Some of you have more money, some of you have less money, but the concept and the strategy are pretty much similar. You can tailor make the situation that will fit your goals and objectives and your risk tolerance. All right, so here, that's the big picture. You have to think long term, right? Think about the exit strategies, not just think about right now. Focus on your goal, commit to your goal, stay the course, don't get distracted, don't deviate, what have you, and you can this can happen to you too. Thank you so much. This is SeeWing Yee from the Yee Real Estate Network. Have a nice day. Bye bye.